how to invite like a pro.
Okay,
Bullet points.
Here we are, bullet points. We're gonna make a list, we're gonna pick up the phone, and we're gonna smile while we're speaking. Notice I said pick up the phone, not
Yes.
text. Big difference.
We are obsessed with the phone.
Yes, it's the only way.
So we're going to do a little role play. The first one's going to be how to invite someone to this business opportunity Zoom. This next two are going to be follow-up. The first or the second one will be following up for the person who actually showed up. The third one is the person didn't make it. So we'll start with the first, inviting.
Okay, I'm gonna call Sonia. She is a realtor. Imagine that.
Go figure.
She has the most amazing energy. I know she'd be perfect at this business. So I'm just gonna pick up the phone and invite her to a business op. Okay. Ring.
Oh, hey, Melissa.
Hey, Sonia. How's it going?
Oh, good. Just crazy as ever.
Are you still working?
Yes, of course.
You never turn off. Okay, listen, real quick. I know you weren't expecting my call, but I want to invite you to something. It's tonight at 7 p.m. And I'm doing a Zoom going over my business. You know, my online nutrition business that we always talk about.
Oh, yeah. You talk about that constantly.
Well, I've been dying to share the actual opportunity with you because I think you'd be perfect at it. It's going to go over a little bit about the owners, a little bit about how the nutrition is exceptional, better than anything out there, just the bullet points. And I would love for you to jump on if possible, just to see if it's a good fit for you.
Oh, what else is going to be on there?
It's going to share how the business owners are exceptional. I almost forgot to tell you the stories. There's going to be a few testimonials from those who are working the business with me. And one of them actually reminds me of you. She's also a realtor and she's killing it. So yeah, I would love for you to jump on.
Okay, you know what? I could use a break from all this chaos that's been going on in my real estate business. Send me the link. I will be happy to get on, but I am not going to be on video.
No problem whatsoever. You don't have to have your camera on. Just join, listen in, and yeah, it's going to be great. And I want to hear what your feedback is. So let's connect tomorrow. Let's see. I'm free at 8 in the morning or noon. What's better for you?
Probably noon, because I'll be on my lunch.
Perfect. I'll call you then. Do you want me to text this to you? I'll text it.
Could you email it? Because I want to watch it on my laptop.
Absolutely.
All right. Awesome.
All right.
Well, thanks, Melissa. Thanks for thinking of me.
Of course. Hope to see you tonight.
Okay. What did you get? What were a couple things that you picked up from what she did? To the point? Because she knows I'm a busy person. She got right to the point. Edified. Yes, she did. What, Nicole? Say it again. Yes. That is crucial. Set the follow-up time before you hang up the phone, because otherwise you're going to be chasing the person, especially if it's a busy person. Now there's the expectation. You have a follow-up. She wants to hear my feedback. I'm kind of flattered that she wants to hear what I think. Okay. What? Yes, she gave 2 times. That's called the alternative close. The brain goes directly to picking one of those 2 times. It bypasses yes or no. It goes to, oh, I need to pick between these 2 times. Brilliant. And you do this all day long and your team does it.
In my sleep. I learned from the best.
Oh, thank you. Okay, now she's following up with me at noon.
Okay, now so for this scenario, Sonia was there on the Zoom.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Sonia, it's Melissa.
Hey, Melissa. Thanks for remembering to call me.
Of course. And I was so happy to see your face on the Zoom last night. I'm dying to get your thoughts. What did you like about it?
Oh, yeah, I decided to go ahead and put my big girl pants on and go on video. What I liked about it, I liked how they talked about the owners, like how they're really meticulous about what they do and the purity of the products. I liked how they talked about leveraged income because I don't have that, and I never really understood what that meant, but what I loved the most was the stories, especially that realtor. She was amazing.
Yeah, she's pretty dynamite. So what are your thoughts? Does this sound like something you'd like to try for yourself and maybe share with your friends?
You know what? I'm intrigued. I would like to maybe meet up with you to find out more because I have such a busy schedule, but I am intrigued.
Oh, perfect. Actually, let's meet up in like an hour. I'm going to the coffee shop, Cooley on Del Mar. Let's meet up. And I have a box. I can show it to you and everything.
Oh, awesome. Thank
Yeah.
you. We're looking at each other. We're actually
we're
on the phone with each other.
Perfect. I'll see you at the coffee shop. Can't wait.
Okay, so she asked, What did you like about it? And I will tell you from experience, from doing these business opportunity Zooms, the way I'm going to show it to you today, those are the takeaways we get every single time. The owners, the purity of the products, how it's so different, the leverage aspect, and the stories are always the star of the show. So, okay, last one. I didn't show up on the Zoom.
Sonia was not on the Zoom. I'm not going to text her. I'm always going to call her. Okay. Ring.
Hello. Oh, Melissa, I'm sorry. I totally forgot.
No apologies whatsoever. I know how busy you are.
Thank
but
you.
listen, I did record it. Should I send you the recording?
Oh, yeah. That'd be awesome.
Perfect. Should I send it through text or email?
Let's do email.
Okay. And I do want to hear what your thoughts are on it. So let's connect tomorrow. I'm free at 8 in the morning or noon. What's better for you?
Let's do noon.
Perfect. All right. We'll chat then.
Okay. I'll definitely watch it tonight after work.
Perfect.
Thank you so much, Melissa.
You're so welcome. Chat with you soon.
Okay, so again, sending the video, asking when are you going to watch it, when you think you'll have a chance to watch it, and then setting up that follow-up appointment again. So, and what's the number one vehicle for inviting and following up?
Oh, picking up the phone. It's the only option. Texting is the worst. The worst. You get in your head, oh, are they ghosting me? Am I being annoying? Is this a bad time? I don't want to be that person. Am I being pushy? Forget all of that. Just pick up the phone. It's the only way.
And you can hear the energy and the excitement and the caring over a text.
That's right.
Like you could hear her posture, her confidence,
Excitement.
her energy, excitement, that she's bringing something to me that's going to be good for me, that's going to benefit me. So no wonder you're a 5-star crown. You're amazing.
I learned from the best.
Thank you. All right. Thanks, Melissa.
You're welcome.
Great job. Okay, don't forget, big takeaway phone. You can start and say, hey, when do you have a minute? You can start with the text. When do you have a minute? I want to just ask you a quick question, or I want to run something by you. And then go to phone, set the phone call. Okay, here's an example of the flyer that we use. Once you have asked them and invited them to come, you want to have a flyer. You also want to have a flyer that you can post on social media. So this is going to be in your little toolkit, and it's going to be an editable Canva flyer where you can drop your own pictures in. The flyer is a filter. The flyer qualifies people because it's crystal clear what this is about. It's a health and wealth opportunity. It's clear that it's about a business. If they are coming and agreeing to come and they see this between the phone call and the flyer, they know why they're there. They're interested in learning about this business. So the other thing is you put the people on there that are going to speak. You put their name. You put their current or former occupation. So when I am on there, I put real estate broker. I don't put health coach. I put real estate broker, even though I'm not doing it anymore. Okay, before we dive in to showing you the actual deck, which our team knows this deck inside and out because we do a lot of these, but I'm going to explain why it is the way it is, why we do it, and why we do it the way we do, and also some tips, some few basic tips. So you want to have a lot of slides. That's brain candy. That keeps people engaged. It keeps the mind engaged and stimulated. Don't do this. What's wrong with this? Too many words. Too much. I actually did this, okay? I'm fessing up. I did this before I knew what I knew for a presentation at a networking group, and now I feel so sorry for those poor people that were reading like a million bullet points. When you do this, people aren't even paying attention to what you're saying because they're trying to read all the bullet points. Do this instead. Much cleaner, couple bullet points, picture of the person, that's it. Okay, now let's talk about timing. Timing is extremely important. You want to aim for 30 to 40 minutes max because don't forget, you're going to use this as a tool, the recording, for people who didn't make it. You don't want them to see a 50-minute, 45-hour-long Zoom recording because they're probably not going to watch it. So 30 to 40 minutes depending on the number of testimonials. And you want to have a script. Having a script helps tremendously because you won't ramble. You'll have a script for each slide, which I'm also going to give you today. I'm not going to do the presentation itself, but I'm going to take you through what the slides look like and a couple of the scripts. So one of the keys is when you have your testimonial speakers, you have to coach them. You can't just say 2 minutes. You want to keep them 2 minutes or less. Got to be short, attention spans. You'll be surprised how much information they can get in 2 minutes. But you must coach them. Otherwise, you'll have somebody come on that you've told a million times 2 minutes, and they go 5 minutes. And then your Zoom is way too long. Your replay is way too long. And they get in the weeds. They don't need 5 minutes. So what we do is we have the people that we're going to speak ahead of time. They can attest to this. We have them time themselves prior to. Here's your bullet points. Let's go over your story. Time yourself. Make sure it's under 2 minutes. Okay, now we're going to talk about what the actual business opportunity Zoom needs to cover to be impactful and to move people to action. So these are some of the features, and this is the order that they come in. We're going to talk about the problem and how Purium has a solution. So this lays the groundwork for why they would want to get involved, and also why there is a demand for what we have. If you're going to get involved in the business, there better be a demand for what you're selling. We're going to talk about the company founder story, why we're different, and social proof, which is the testimonials. Very important. Then we're going to address objections proactively before they have a chance to arise. High-level overview of the compensation plan. We are not going to talk about every aspect and have people's heads explode. Talk about support. They'll have support, and then a call to action at the end. So as I said before, at the end of this presentation, you're going to have a QR code on the screen, which will have the Canva deck, the script, and a sample business opportunity Zoom that we've done recently, so you can see what the flow looks like. Okay, so this is the first slide. You just give a warm welcome. You're going to let the attendees know what you're going to talk about. You say a little bit about your name, how long you've been with the company, what they're going to learn, and how they can learn how to have their own health and wealth transformation. The next 6 slides are the problem. This really sets the stage. It tells a story about frankenfoods, lifestyle disease, foods made in a lab. Why are people eating these foods? Compromises of convenience. And then we're going to bring in the solution in a little bit. We are convenient, healthy fast food. Again, what are these chemicals and frankenfoods linked to? Lifestyle diseases. On this one, the glyphosate one, we dig a little deeper on this because this is really powerful. And with that new study that came out, glyphosate is linked not just to non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, but now it's linked to all these other cancers. So we do a deep dive, somewhat, just a couple minutes, but it's enough to talk about all of it, how toxic glyphosate is, how it impacts the gut microbiome, and why that's important. So we talk about that. Then we bring in the solution. Now you can have someone on your team who's concise, and of course you coach them ahead of time, that will give a quick overview, 2 to 3 minutes, of the ULT program. They're going to highlight how it has a component that is proven to remove glyphosate from the body, the only proven solution, the convenience, the certified organic, the greens, all those things. It can be done in 2 to 3 minutes. Oh, also you can put on there eligible, that slide got on there twice for some reason, eligible for HSA, FSA reimbursement can be on the slide. Then a visual. People love visuals. This is a visual of results from the ULT. Okay, now we want to talk about who's behind the company. Why do you think this is important? People need to know who they're partnering with. The financial barrier to entry in this business, super low. $385 and it's food and your business is free. Financial barrier is nothing. The barrier to entry many times is time. Time is limited. People are busy. So if people are going to invest their precious time, they need to know who are they partnering with? Who is behind this company? Is it a private equity company? Is it a venture capital company? We know a lot of companies have taken away network marketing. We don't say that on here, but we do it in a subtle way by talking about who Dave and Amy are. Are they corporate suits, or are they real people who have a heart and a mission for helping people? We know that's who Dave and Amy are. Okay, you do a quick blurb about Amy. Remember how I said you have a lot of slides? You want to have a lot of slides? It keeps it moving so they stay engaged. So quick little blurb about Amy, quick blurb about Dave, who he is, how they got on this path. And now we talk about why the products and being the manufacturer is a differentiating factor. That is huge. So there's a whole script that goes with that. I even tell people, after this Zoom is over, go pick a bottle out of your cabinet of supplements. It probably says manufactured for. When you look at ours, manufactured by. Why is that important? This is one of the slides that we get the most feedback on, believe it or not. See how simple that slide is? Here's the script. By being the manufacturer, Dave and Amy have control over every aspect of what goes into making these products. Let me give you an example. When the truck brings the ingredients, the truck's inspected. If there's a little bit of mold, dirt, a bug, the whole thing is rejected. If they weren't the manufacturer, they wouldn't be able to know that this was done or do this. Everybody loves this slide. This is a little bit about Diamond Club, how you can get to Diamond Club and experience the manufacturing tour, see the products being made. And if you've been to Diamond Club, you could put a picture of yourself there like I did, or just take a picture from Purium's Flickr account. There's tons of pictures from Diamond Club. Okay, we're reiterating again what makes us different. All these bullet points. So you just talk through the bullet points. And if that wasn't enough, plastic-free, almost completely plastic-free. We could say over 300,000 pounds of plastic have been prevented from going into the environment, and that sounds pretty good. But when you compare it and quantify it, it's even more powerful. So I looked this up on ChatGPT. I'm hoping it's accurate. Equivalent to 14 million plastic water bottles with the picture there, and then the new study about microplastics in people's brains. So again, important, that why we need this. Okay, now we get into the business side. Why now is the ideal time to partner with Purium? And you just go through the reasons. People are prioritizing their health more than ever. Create income to offset inflation from home or anywhere. Build a plan B before you ever need it. Diversify your income. Don't keep all your eggs in one basket. Don't rely on one income source. This one's important. Excuse me. Consumable products that people order over and over and over again. A device, a piece of jewelry, so many other companies out there. Clothing, those are not consumable. And they don't really impact lives. And you're aligning with a trusted 20-plus year company with a track record of success and stability. And then this one's always a really good one. When you search for recession-proof business categories, almost every list, top two things that come up, health, products, health services, and food. Purium is the perfect marriage of that so that you can have a business that thrives pretty much in any economy. Now we go into trading time versus creating time. We get into leverage, and we explain how time is limited, how most people are trading hours for dollars, trading time for money. With leverage, you can actually create more time, just like the stories that you heard today. And then I give a visual illustration because people need to see it. So you just say, let's say you can put 10 hours a week in on the side of what you're currently doing, and you got 10 hours. But imagine you got 5 friends. Now you're earning not only on your efforts, but the time that other people are putting in. That's leverage. So then we go, now we're going to hear some friends who've done exactly that. And we're going to overcome an objection before it comes up. We're going to bust a common myth. Only the people who get in at the beginning can succeed at those things. You have to get it on the ground floor. So we're going to introduce the stories here, and we're going to debunk this via the stories. It's important to use people of different ages, different walks of life, be diverse, because that's going to relate to more people. Also, don't just use the big stories. Use the smaller stories, the newer people. Highlight those people. That shows people that it's attainable. If you have only 5-star crowns, they're going to be like, oh, that's overwhelming. How could I do that? But you have the new Fast Start Executive that made some bonuses. That's pretty exciting. Okay, so again, photo, rank, when they joined. And this is new Fast Start Executive Kelly, 1:28.
I did not come here for a business. I came here desperate in the worst health crisis of my life. But as I began just sharing my journey naturally on social media, the income started to flow in. I was sharing for accountability and connection. And I was able to hit some fast start bonuses in the first couple of months, $1,850, which I know it's not millionaire money, but when you've been trading time for dollars for 25 years as a massage therapist, that's 37 massages, and it's also a chunk for a mortgage payment. And not only that, I found this renewed purpose. I found a community of people to walk into the next chapter of life with, and that love helping other people. And it started to really hit me that if I was here after 25 years in a massage career, uncertain how I was going to financially work it out for the next handful of years, well, how many other people are out there in the same boat as me? So that really linked it together for me, that it's not just the health, it's the wealth. It's about us being able to own our time, our energy, our impact, and really help transform other people.
That was only 1:28. She got the point across, didn't she? What was one thing you liked about Kelly's story? What? You got it. That is the thing that hit the button with everybody. And not only the people that you invite on here, they're going to start thinking of other people. I know a massage therapist. I have a massage therapist. She was telling me she's got carpal tunnel. They're going to start thinking of other people that are similar to these people that they're seeing. I like how she said the pain point, financial uncertainty. That's a relatable one. Retirement, things like that. Okay, now here's a 2-minute story. This one's way longer, 2 minutes, 2 whole minutes. So listen for the objection that she addresses proactively and the very relatable pain point. Here's Ariel.
I joined the Purium business just over a year ago in April 2024. That was one of the best decisions of my life. I had $30,000 in credit card debt with $900 in interest payments a month. So for over a year, I was on a hamster wheel. I was unable to make even a dent in the debt, and I was considering filing bankruptcy. Even paying rent every month was very stressful. I have tried other network marketing companies in the past with not much success. So I was uncertain that this would work for me, but I still gave it a go because of the quality of the ingredients. So I wanted my clients to be able to have access to that. And my first month check with Purium was more than I had made in a year at other network marketing companies. What sets Purium apart? The support, the business trainings, the mentorship. It's really unmatched. And I took advantage of all of these aspects to be able to pay off my $30,000 in credit card debt within 6 months in the business. And that's using my Purium income alone to pay off that debt. So at this point, I have complete time freedom, location independence, and I am truly able to live and work from wherever I want. For example, I just got back a couple months ago from a multi-month trip to the Galapagos in Ecuador, where I swam with sea turtles. I went to a yoga retreat on Lake Atitlan in Guatemala. I was able to go to Bali for multiple weeks as well, and just had the time of my life, and Purium gave that to me. So for that, I will forever be grateful, and this business just has truly changed my life.
That was all in 2 minutes. Okay, relatable pain point. Who doesn't have that? Huge. What was the objection that was addressed proactively? Whoever said she had done it before, yes, she had done network marketing before. It didn't work because people will say that, oh, I've done those things before. I don't like, all that. MLM, I've done it before. It didn't work. She addresses it right away. And I love what she said about there's mentorship, there's training, there's coaching, and I took advantage of all of it. That's another subtle, this is not a lottery ticket. You got to do the work. You got to do the stuff and plug in. But she validates that. Okay, now we've got another one, a minute 53.
As a holistic health practitioner, my goal has always been to help people feel their best in the least amount of time with the least amount of effort, while also being mindful of their budget. And I have been on a search for the last decade looking for this. Enter Purium into my life last year. I was very humbled with my health doing a nosedive. And within 45 days of being on the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, my health had completely transformed. And I knew I had to share this with people, not just my clients, but with my loved ones, with anybody and everybody who was suffering from a lifestyle disease. And I could talk about that forever, but the business side was something that I was really, really surprised about. And let me tell you why. When I made the choice to bless others with sharing the business opportunity, but also sharing these amazing products and being able to help people reclaim their health, I was very blessed with what that could do for my family. So when I started last year, I got these fast start bonuses, which are a very generous thing that Dave and Amy put for new brand partners. And it was able to fund my son's entire summer camp. Now he is a kid with special needs, and it is $750 a week for that camp. I had the intentions of setting him for 1 week because that's all we could afford. But the bonuses alone paid for his entire summer camp. He went for 5 weeks. He had the best time of his life. And that gave me a taste of what was possible. When you use this business to bless others, you get the blessings in return. And it is incredible because in the last year, my husband left. This time last year, he was working in another state, 8 months of the year away from his family. And he left his 6-figure business to join us and to do the Purium business. My parents have since retired. They left Canada and they moved down across the street from me in Tampa, Florida. And I get to work with my mom every day. She's my best friend, and she's also part of Purium because it also helped transform her health. And it just showed me that when you share this beautiful business and these beautiful products with people, it will internally bless you. And I am forever grateful for Purium coming into my life because it has given me my health, but it's also given me a tool to bless others. And I'm so, so grateful.
That was a minute 53. Can you believe how much information they got in? There was no fluff, no extra words, no repeating anything. So it definitely can be done, 2 minutes or less. Okay, now we're going to debunk another myth because the first three people we brought on were all health professionals. And people can start thinking, well, they're all health professionals. That's why they could do it. Now we're going to debunk another one. But I'm not a health expert or health practitioner. So we address that. We usually have 2 to 3 stories like that. And we just say, it doesn't matter. The truth is, anyone can do this. If you're, just like Nicole and Ian said today, if you're passionate, if you love helping people, passionate about health, because we have a simple system. If you're coachable, it's the system that works. So we're going to hear from our friend John, who's done exactly that. And John, this is great, because this is a compliant, minute 58 testimonial. He includes a little bit about the products. He doesn't make any claims at all. Totally compliant, no health or income claims. Listen for the common pain point.
Hello, everyone. My wife told me about this organic nutrition program, and I was immediately in. What are the benefits? Well, there are so many, but here's 3. Number 1, it's so easy. I leave early in the morning, and being able to have a nutritious breakfast that tastes great and is ready in only 30 seconds is a lifesaver. Same for my lunch. 30 seconds, it's done. I toss in a few healthy snacks in between. Boom. My 2 meals are covered for the day. Easy. Number 2, energy. I just turned 65. I love playing indoor sports like indoor racquetball, but now I'm playing with 30 and 40-year-olds for 2 hours or more, which is pretty intense. But this nutrition program has been a game changer for me. I have 2 things, the energy and the endurance, not only to keep up with these young kids, but at times even outlast them when they want to quit. And in the gym, working out, lifting weights, I feel stronger and not as sore as I used to the very next day. And number 3, money. We are saving money every month on our grocery bill. I do the bills and I see it. And then in the last year, we've experienced another benefit. As I said, I just turned 65. Now, unfortunately, I will not have a pension retiring from my present corporate job. So basically, I'm kind of stuck, having to work longer than I want to before retiring. But now, with Purium, things have changed. We love this nutrition so much. We started sharing it with people, and now my wife and I have a growing online business that means so much for us, and we have a future. And for me, I'm not going to be stuck in this corporate job. I'm going to get out of it. We started making, believe it or not, our second income in the very first month with Purium. We love what we're doing, free training, great support. It's been an amazing ride, and we both want to sincerely thank both David and Amy for allowing us to be part of their.
Okay, common pain point, real quick. Retirement. He's going to have to work longer at his job, but not now because now he's got Purium as his plan B. Okay, again, good to have all ages, all backgrounds. And then there's mine. I don't have time to tell my story, but I can do it in 2 minutes or less. So I share, if I'm the one hosting, I share my story. And then we go into, so how do you make money with Purium? Start with, you've seen social proof that this business works. You've heard from new people, from health practitioners, from non-health practitioners, people from all different age groups and backgrounds. Now you'll get a quick overview of the comp plan, and you can be confident. You can have a confident leader on your team go through this part if you want. So it's, how do you make your money back on your first pack first? That's a quick one. You can earn fast start bonuses. So we go into the fast start bonus part. Then you can earn matching bonuses. And again, there's a script for each one of these, but for time constraints, I've got to go through them quickly. These are all pretty sexy slides, the bonuses, especially the long-term earning potential with the monthly recurring bonuses. That when I first saw the comp plan, I saw that's the first thing I went straight for. Like, okay, how do I get up to 10,000? And then this one, this is the income disclosure statement. You want to make sure you have the entire one with the disclaimer. And the arrows show the people who spoke, this is where they're at. You explain that to the audience. They don't know what an executive is. They don't know what a 5-star crown is. They don't know what a diamond is. So now they can visualize, they can see what that average monthly income looks like. There's going to be mentorship and support. So this addresses another potential objection. I did this before, I didn't get training, just like what Nicole said today, what happened in her previous experience. So now we're going to address it head on, that there is corporate and team support, plenty of infrastructure. And then how do you get started? This is the final slide, call to action, and it can just be as simple as start your own 90-day program. If you're coachable, motivated, have a love for helping others, this is probably for you. You may be ready to join as a brand partner, or you may simply want to get on the products and try the program. Either way, get back to the person who invited you. They will answer any questions we didn't cover tonight, and they can help you get started, and you can start sharing right away. Then we shut off the recording. We stop the recording, stop the screen share, and we take questions. And that's pretty much it. So here's a pro tip. Once you have your recording, put it through an app, like Opus Clip or InShot. Opus Clip I like, you can go to the AI editor and then say remove pauses, remove filler words like ums. And the one we just did, it was 34 minutes. It had 8 testimonials on it, rich with stories. Ran it through the app, shaved it down to 32 minutes. And that's the one you're gonna get in your sample toolkit. So take a picture or put your phone up on this QR code, and it's going to give you the flyer that you can edit, the presentation deck. Again, this is just a framework. This is a framework to make it easy and duplicable so anybody can do this. The script that goes with the deck, and then the sample video to see the flow. And I have to thank Tracy Fujikani for making this into a landing page for me with buttons. Thank you, Tracy. She's so techie, so that you guys didn't have to take pictures of 4 different QR codes or scan 4 different QR codes. Okay, here's the challenge. Are you guys ready to do this? I want you to text your upline mentor or upline crown today with a date to do a business opportunity Zoom, like I just showed you, or have them help you with one. Who's down for the challenge? You all better raise your hands. Don't leave me hanging here. So, okay, everyone, thank you so much, and I'm excited to see and hear back from you how this goes for you.